I always thought the silence at sunrise was sacred, like the world held its breath just for me and my favorite bench in the old city park. This morning, though, the air felt heavier, as if the shadows were waiting for something. That's when I saw the journal, left neatly on the slats where I always sat. The first thing I noticed was my name etched inside the cover. The second thing was that every entry was written in my handwriting, yet each was dated for tomorrow. Curiosity overpowered caution. I flipped to the first entry. It described my morning routine with eerie precision, right down to the order I fed the birds and the tune I hummed. The next entry detailed a conversation I hadn't had yet with a jogger who always passed by but never spoke, until today, apparently. I felt a cold sweat beat on my neck as I read further. The entries grew stranger, describing choices I hadn't even considered making, and feelings I hadn't yet felt, all signed with my name and tomorrow's date. I tried to brush it off as some elaborate prank or maybe a trick of memory, but the day unfolded exactly as the journal described. The jogger stopped, greeted me by name, and asked about the weather. I stared at him, unable to respond, because I'd just read those exact words. My heart pounded as I realized the journal was always one step ahead, predicting, or maybe dictating, what I would do next. I tested it, deliberately choosing to go home early, but even that was written in the final entry. He leaves early, frightened by his own thoughts. Tonight, I can't sleep. The journal is on my nightstand, open to tomorrow's entry. It starts with me waking up, heart racing, and heading to the park to find the journal again. But at the very end, in handwriting shakier than my own, is a new sentence I never wrote. Tomorrow, he doesn't come back. As I stare at the words, I realize that the ink is still wet,